The matrix is going down. But my friend, you didn't come here to go with it. What you're feeling isn't just fear, it's a power leak. You've plugged into systems that are built by siphoning the power from you, by keeping you fractured and separated and unwhole. That changes now. I know you can feel the energies start to expand in 2026, and where we go from here is unprecedented. So, I'm sharing a live that I did for Imbolc, which we're in right now, on the conjunction of the Leo full moon. And this really is an activation point. How you show up to it is everything. This is where the new seeds of life are opening, the light is returning, and you decide that you've planted yourself in new soil, which means that you bring yourself back from all those spaces that have taken parts of you away. No more. So, hello. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lori Rising. I am a channeler, a metaphysical mentor, and spiritual guide, and I'm here to walk with you, the divine disruptors. You'll hear more about me in the video to come, but make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and please, if you're getting support in my channel or on this video, like it and really help boost it into the algorithm of a very noisy online world. It's so important that we support those creators that are truly here in a soul's contract with humanity to move this collective enlightenment and collapse the timeline there. Because I don't know about you, but I'm ready to feel what I know is possible in the benevolence, abundance, and love and unification of this culture and community. So let me know how you're moving through this time in the comments below. Did anything activate for you in the Leo full moon? Are you feeling the new you being birthed in this Imbolc? And once you get through the somatic activation, which is the integration of this video, let me know how it lands. Declare it. Take it from the inside outside. Be in that space of truth and authenticity, because that will be the leadership quality and experience that takes us so far. And here's the deal. My live online signature experience channel, Unlearn the Matrix, begins this Wednesday, February 4th. And this is by design. God intervened when I was about to pull this program, because that's how powerful these energies are and where we go in 2026. So if you're ready to get inner resourced, have an inner freedom that is no longer circumstantial, if you're ready to be inevitable and to live in the power from within, unity consciousness, to exemplify what collective enlightenment really is, this is the space for you. This is where you will finally meet your edge and move through it and welcome the unknown for the manifestations, the realities, and the intergalactic experience that we get to have. You rolling over and suffering and becoming incapacitated because of the shadow that's being shown to us does nothing for humanity. You getting strong in your body, mind, spirit, and energy is everything. And it's also the space that you get to enjoy this life while the matrix goes down around us. This is an interactive, living, breathing journey. This is not some online course. This is my life's work, and this is where I show up in the highest proximity in my online spaces. It's time. There's still a limited time enrollment special that will blow your spirit. It's an easy yes. 3.33% is critical mass. Are you ready to lead in that? Check out the details below or send me an email at lori@therawandwildhearts.com. 2026 is no joke. It ain't playing around, and neither are we. So I hope that you enjoy this beautiful live experience. Please stay to the end. You'll thank me for it later. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being the leader in what's to come. I love you so much. Mwah. So, for those of you that are new to my world, real quick, I'm just going to say my name is Lori Rising. Like I said, I am a channeler, a metaphysical mentor, and a spiritual guide. And I'm here to walk with the divine disruptors. Those of you that know that you came to do it different, you know, you said yes to this body at this time, at this level of intensity to actually shift the collective, to move into that enlightened space by excavating the shadow, by disrupting the shadow, by doing it different, by clearing those wounds and imprints from your cells and your heart. When you clear it from your cells and your heart, you actually function at a higher frequency and you function in a new belief and a new possibility. So, as you know, if we focus on what we lack, that only keeps that frequency running. When we start to focus on what we believe is possible or the desire, we start magnetizing that into our reality. We know this from the law of attraction. We know this from energy and frequency because everything is energy. Science has been saying it for a while now. I guess we needed that in order to shift the actual collective. So your energy matters, but also your courage matters. Your courage to really dive in to the shadow and excavate it and transmute it and start shifting for the generations to come. So, yay! All right. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Jacqueline says Lori offers so many different wonderful stuff. Stuff for lack of a better word. Thank you. Rebecca, you're here. You've missed my groups. No, you haven't missed too much. Only like 10 minutes. A little transmission that wanted to come through in the beginning. I'll summarize it up. Go outside more. That's the cliff notes of what I've said so far. Just go outside more. You will be more connected. You will be more fulfilled. You will be in greater health and more vibrancy. Done. Done. Let's go. Yeah, okay. So, it's my honor to walk this path with you. I am not your healer. You are your healer. I am here to be your biggest cheerleader and to hold the environment where you finally meet your edge and move through it this time. You allow yourself to feel what's on the other side of that edge and step into the uncertainty from your bravery and your courage because your heart has been asking you to. That's the reason it keeps coming back, that trigger or that challenge or that resistance or that mind constriction. It's coming back because it's asking you to actually clear it this time. So that's what I'm here to do with you. And my friends, 2026 is here. The initiation has happened. It's only going to continue to accelerate. And what your state of being, meaning your state of frequency and energy is, will dictate the timeline that you decide, that you jump onto. So you do know that there's going to be an even bigger timeline split with those that are functioning from their fear and they're functioning from the suffering that we feel in the shadow. So that's what I want to talk about a little bit before we get into a lot of the ritual that we're going to do today. But let's open circle first. If you read about the description, you would have brought some beautiful allies to come in and open this circle. This is kind of like a variety show that we get to go through together. So if you have a clearing ally, you can grab that. If not, I bilocate this to anyone who welcomes it in. That's how powerful we are. The reality is actually living in our imagination, and what we see in the world is a result of that. So, you can look at like illusion or delusion and reality, and the illusion is actually reality, but we shift that into the habits of what we've known in our past or the fears of the future. So if hopefully that can sink in if you sit with that one and feel the power of it. So as you start to ask this ally for support and cleansing and clearing, just really feel yourself arrive wholly in your body, fully in your body. Feel everything come together, body, mind, spirit, and energy, and feel your feet on the floor, beyond the floor, connected with the earth. And just notice the air on your skin, but also notice how it's already shifting. Notice how there's possibility coming in. and you feel this beautiful vortex all around you. It begins below your feet, where your soul or your essence meets the earth consciousness at your earth star chakra. And then you feel this vortex just gently and beautifully coming around, spinning around you, the spiral that you are. And you feel it breezing through every one of your chakras, your root, your pelvic bowl, your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, your third eye, your crown. Oh, I'm hearing a song come in for the crown. Dun dun dun. It's like gold, gold on. And as soon as it moves through your crown, you feel it as it magnetizes up into your soul star chakra, which is where your spirit or your essence meets the higher dimensional planes. Source, God, your highest self, angels, however you feel into this. And as soon as it meets your soul star chakra, it just bursts into these beautiful fractals of light. And you feel these fractals of light moving out into the sky, into the air, out into the collective, into the field, into the higher dimensions. You even feel them going down into the earth. It's like this gift that you're showering out into all that is. And you feel these fractals of your light. They're crystalline and they're dancing all around. And they might be even giving you some information right now. They might be giving you, you could be remote viewing through your fractals of light right now. So just get very present and feel that. Be available to receive and just really soften in as you breathe in and out. And you just allow yourself to be easy, to be soft. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to be anywhere. You don't have to make anything happen. You get to just open up and receive. Because if you are here, your channel, your innate guidance told you that there's something for you. Maybe not everything that is offered in this space, but there's something here for you. And the more that you can be open and curious about that, the more it will stand out. The more it will be loud and proud at that moment that it's meant to integrate into your experience. So just notice if you can really feel the magic of that. Beautiful. And now as you breathe in, you're actually going to bring all those fractals of your light back into your pillar as you move, as you're functioning as this beautiful chakra pillar of light. And as they come back, your whole chakra pillar is going to light up in a white energy. It's going to be a very luminescent energy. Okay, so if your chakras were running in the colors before, they're going to just expand into this beautiful white angelic light. So on the inhale, you're going to inhale all of those fractals of your light, of your power back in, and just notice whatever chakra they come in through. Perfect. And then on the exhale, the light is going to expand. It's going to grow. It's going to strengthen in your whole pillar from the earth through this body all the way up into the higher dimensions. So go ahead and breathe that in. Hold it and really magnetize in your breath. It's all coming back to you easily. It's all just like flowing back into you. And get ready. As soon as you hear the chime, you're going to exhale and the light is going to activate. That's beautiful. What they're showing me is like what feels like, for lack of a better word, it feels like an army of lights, like these columns of light everywhere. So just notice, again, we're global here, which is what a powerful and profound way to use technology in its highest form. And just feel these pillars, these columns of light as they're connected through the ley lines of the earth. And as they're streaming up into the highest wisdom, the highest soul wisdom, the highest frequency of your soul's truth. Yes, I feel a lot of joy, a lot of sparkly energy out there. Beautiful. And if you have a light, we're going to symbolize this light now so we can activate that. And remember that this is your essence. This is who you truly are, is the light. And this is just a great reminder where you get to see and you get to gaze and you get to kind of like reawaken that light within you by looking at the light outside of you. And I ask that this light be activated in every one of our heart spaces and chakras as we move through this initiation, this portal, this Imbolc portal together. And I thank you for reminding us that this body is temporary and that we are the eternal flame and that this flame is always burning inside of us. And it's up to us to really stoke the embers and bring this flame into the fire that we are, the passion that we are, the truth that we are, and really the medicine that we are. We are all the teacher and we are all the student. Each and every one of us has come with a soul mission and that highest frequency of line truth that we're here to share with the collective to help it rise into the enlightenment, the impending enlightenment to come. Thank you so much. And if you have a ceremonial beverage connecting you and reminding you of all of the elements without and the elements within, go ahead and grab that. I, of course, have cacao here, a beautiful heart medicine. And what I really want to do is you feel the warmth in your hands and you start to bring it into your body, into this physical vessel, what you get to drive around on this earth plane. Just hold someone out there in the world that's functioning in their fear, that's functioning in reaction, that's functioning in suffering that is not theirs. Hold them in their power. See them in their power. It could be someone that is in your immediate experience. It could be someone that you're connecting to through the light, through the energy field. But just hold one person and offer this drink, offer this medicine, offer this heart expansion to them as well. Believing and seeing them in their power, seeing the light within them. Breathe that in as we take a sip together for that, as it is, and even more. Beautiful. And on this next one, hold yourself. See yourself as a little seedling, right? The seedling that's coming into the newness, coming into the birth. The birth that's always been there, it's been on its way. And this seed has been planted. It's strong. You feel the roots. And you feel it starting to burst through that beautiful, fertile soil. You feel the courage of it. You feel the strength of it. And you honor the delicacy that it began with and the power that it continues on in. What are you birthing now? What are you letting go of? That's the old. And before we take our drink together, really see yourself in that version of you. See yourself making decisions like that. See yourself walking through your day like that. Feel the feelings of that. Feel the trust of it. Feel the courage. Notice how you wake up. Notice how you move through your day. Notice how you interact with others around you. Notice how you respond no matter what's happening in the earth or in the collective. Both can be true, or even in the stars. I really breathe some love into that you. And maybe you just see yourself bursting through the surface of the earth in the garden of your gorgeous, beautiful, exquisite life. And we take a drink together to solidify and bring this fully into our heart where our spirit lies. And so it is, and even more. And finally, on this final, we're going to drink for the earth, for all of the medicine that she offers us, for the cycles and seasons, for the journey and the path, for the regeneration and the resiliency. And we ask her to continue to share that with us and remind us that we are in her image. We are of her elements, and we thrive as we move in the different seasons, the holidays, the celebrations, the shadow and the light, the life and the death, the change, growth, and evolution of it all. And so it is, and even more. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. So welcome to Imbolc. Like I said earlier, yesterday was the Leo full moon. And we have a lot of planets in Aquarius, including the sun, that were illuminating this moon in Leo. And what this means is that you're leaping into something new in an area of your life. So Imbolc is where we really, it's a cross-quarter festival or holiday between the equinoxes and the solstices. And this is the seedlings of life coming back. I know some of us, Alicia especially, are in the southern hemisphere. So for you, you're moving into the dark and the winter. And us in the northern hemisphere, we're moving into the light and the expansion and the growth. And so just really sit with that, no matter what I'm saying, like be very clear in what's moving through for you and in reflection of the dark and the light. And so if you know astrology, this is going to be helpful for you. If you actually know what house your Aquarius house is and what house your Leo house is, because you're going to see an area of your life in the Leo house that's gaining courage, that's getting more into alignment with your heart and who you are at a soul level, and you're no longer going to hold yourself back based on what others are doing or how others are reacting, and you're going to really stand out on the stage of your life in that area. Now, as we go to the opposite end of the wheel, which is the Aquarius. Aquarius is getting unbelievably activated right now. So we're moving into the next ring of the spiral of the age of Aquarius. And so we've got a solar eclipse coming up on February 17th. Anything that has not died off in that area for you, that's still old, that you're holding on to in beliefs, in patterns, in stories, in suffering, even, it's going to be drudged up in the solar eclipse to come. So you've really got to look at how do I do this in a new sense of freedom? How do I become the biggest rebellion of my own life, where I'm very clear on how I've been holding myself back, no longer being in victim mode of anybody else doing it or it happening outside of me? How have I been stifling my own freedom, especially in this area of your life? For me, the area is my 11th house, so I'll be moving. So that's a massive, I never planned to move, but I'll be moving actually to activate that area of my house. So hopefully that helps some of you. If some of you don't follow astrology or you don't know your chart, don't worry about it. Just trust that you can feel into your own innate guidance on these areas of your life that are really asking for deep change. They're really asking you to show up and go all in on yourself this time. We get hypnotized on being out of self integrity, and we get hypnotized on backing away from what we truly desire and what we know we're here for because we let circumstances decide for us. So that feels really important because tell me in the comments if you realize that the old world is going down. Can you feel the collapse happening? When the shadow really rears up, when we start feeling this pull to suffering and to sadness because we're seeing it at such a mass level, that means it's coming to the light. That's the only way that we shift and change something at the foundation and the root. Everything that lives in anything in life is fueled by belief, by energy, and honestly, by our resources. So you've got to look at the resources that you hold. Your resources are time, money, energy, love, belief, self-love. These are all really, really important. And if you feel like there's stickiness in any of them, do your work. You've got to get in people's world that will help you, like mine, to give you the environment to do the work. Because again, Imbolc for me right now is showing that you understand that no one else is here to actually shift your reality. You're the one. You are the one, baby. You're the one. I'm booping you. Do you feel it? Do you feel me booping you? You're the one. You are the greatest healer that has ever walked this earth for yourself. You came in as that, but we started outsourcing our power. So that's why we began this circle by bringing all of the light and power and empowering your whole chakra pillar of light up. So tell me in the comments if you're still feeling, if you're still plugged in, if you're in energetic entanglements in your life that are holding you down, pulling you down, depressing you, creating a lot of stories or resistance or challenge in your life. I would love to hear it. Hi, Seven. Welcome. Sure is major metamorphosis for the collective at the moment. Yeah. The most important thing about that metamorphosis, y'all, is that you are strong. You are strong in body, mind, spirit, and energy. And you are showing up for it. You are not collapsing. Because those of us that are here right now, I just put something out about this today. Those of us who are here right now, we have unbelievable privilege. And if we don't use that privilege for all that it is, we are disservicing humanity. We're disservicing the collective because by us folding and collapsing because of the pain that we see and feel outside of us does nothing to help it and change it. By us rising in our leadership, in our light, in our love, in our healing, in our clarity, we actually start to create new systems. New systems require you to be in the parasympathetic nervous system. They require you to be in your imagination. Because if you're not in your imagination, you're in your reaction and you're just continuing to believe that the old systems have the power. And you're fighting against them and you're exhausting yourself. So, are you feeling me on this? Are you feeling me on this? Come on, let me know. Yes. So this again, I want to be super clear about this. When we speak up, you've got to know how you're speaking up. If you're speaking up out of reaction and ego, it does nothing to change the system. But if you are utilizing your privilege to actually clear the imprints, the generational patterns and wounds, the stories, the limiting beliefs, the triggers, if you're actually clearing them at a cellular root, do you know what happens there? You rise up, you transcend, you unify. You unify no matter what beliefs are running out in the collective. If we are reacting, then we are amplifying division. I've been living in this beautiful space of transcendence most of my life, actually. I have a lot of experience in it. I have people in my family on both sides of the spectrum, and they're very attached to all of the division in it. And it doesn't touch me. It doesn't touch me because I see what's possible. Do you live in the possibility for how the collective can be? In benevolence, in resources, in connection, in community, in love. Do you believe that's possible? Because it takes 3.33% of us to believe that's possible, not here, but here, without a doubt, no matter what people are saying or the hate that they're spewing or the division that they're in. When you believe it's possible in here, it takes 3.33% of us for the shift, critical mass transformation. You have to be in radical authenticity and honesty about when it's not here, when you're trying to force it up here. Because if you're still reacting in your triggers and your challenges in your life, if you're still entangling and you're trying to have power over something, you're not transcending and you're not in that unity consciousness space. It's available to all of us. Yeah, Jacqueline, I sure did. It's more important than ever, y'all. If you do know astrology or the Chinese New Year, which is coming on February 20th, you know that fire and air is on its way. We're moving out of earth and water. This is leadership. This is action. It's not dictatorship. It's not telling someone else that they're wrong. It's actually being able to hold their viewpoint, hold their wholeness, and live from the love that's possible with all of us together. We will be creating systems from grassroots, local experiences, and that matters when you're coming together in these spaces. So remember, the collapse is happening in the collective, but the collapse is also happening in you. And I wanted to bring this in here at Imbolc because your little seedling, this is the cycles and seasons, your seedling is coming up. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you're actually just you're in the full release as you're moving into the dark, and you're going to be receiving more to come on that. So how do you want your seedling to actually grow this time? Do you want it to grow in the same soil? Do you want it to like be a little weaker every year, but come back and, just be, not just habitual, but be certain, like it's always going to come back in that same spot and do its same thing? No. You want to grow in a whole new way. You want to grow in fertile soil. You want to grow in that space of love, of belief, of what's possible. You want to grow in the uncertainty, being nourished by the soil that you have fortified by clearing these wounds and these challenges and these struggles and these stories and the self-judgment and the doubt and the silencing of yourself and your light. You clear that, the soil is nourished, it's nurtured. You don't have to do much to get through the surface from there. Let's get get the manure out. I love it. Yes. So this Imbolc is more important than ever. And I'm so happy that so many of you have joined me in this. And I speak beyond your mind. I speak to your cells. I speak to your heart. And that's where the new collective enlightenment will be led from. And when you can interact in your everyday moments, refining them, responding from your heart and your love and your witness, rather than your reaction and your egoic mind, everything changes from there. 3.33% of us, you guys, can we do this? Can we do this? This is the year. This is the year that we move into trust. If you've heard me talk about this 3-year experience, 2025, 2026, 2027, 2025 was the squeeze. It was the self-undoing. We've been in a collective undoing in the age of Pisces. We're now moving into the age of Aquarius. And this is getting activated by the Pisces signature that's leaving as of February 20th. And the Aquarius that keeps activating over and over right now. We've got the North Node coming in Aquarius. Y'all, we got this? Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Put your hands up. I know I can't see you, but I can feel you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. We got this. Yes, yes, yes. I love all the emojis. That gets me so excited. Your emojis look like me today. I wore the color of light for you today. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. So listen, if you're repeating history about astrology, you're going to look at all the revolutions in the past. This is not a revolution like the past. The revolutions in the past came from fight. This comes from energy. Remember that. Your energy is your greatest resource that you have ever had, and it will change your reality in a light second. So if your energy is not on point, if it is not clear, if it is fractured, if you're entangled energetically out there in the world, it's diminished. Okay? So remember, this revolution is in the energy. It's in the highest wisdom, which comes from your innate guidance. It does not come from your mind. It does not come from learning. It does not come from even history. You've got to step into the unknown. You've got to step into the uncertainty, and you have to trust it with all that you are. So when you get these messages like I got to sell my beautiful property and actually leave, I trust it because that's how clear my energy is. I make big, bold moves because I'm not attached to the past in expectation. So often we sabotage ourselves because we've held on to the expectation of something that started where we are. What you don't account for in that space is that the energy has already changed, but your mind hasn't. You've got to get your mind caught up with your energy. And when you realize that you are so unbelievably resourced that you can move and change and grow and evolve and make big, bold decisions, the next thing is going to be so much more expansive for you. But most of us are so scared because of all of the programming that we've got. Like, oh no, I can't do that. I bought this house. I've got a mortgage. I have a family. I'm doing all this and this and this. But you're not listening to the innate guidance that wants to take you somewhere freaking huge. It wants to bring your dreams into life. But the energy has gotten stagnant at where you are. It doesn't have to be location. It can be in a relationship. It can be in your own self-judgment, your own self-talk, because your reality, I think it was Alan Watts that said this, your reality is created from your innermost thoughts and dialogue. So you've got to be so radically honest about what that dialogue is and what you truly believe is possible, because it will inform where you go. Oh, y'all, I just got on it. I'm getting fired up because I feel the energy. The downloads are coming in, y'all. You've got to be open. You've got to be present. If you can't find your way to presence because you are so worried about the future or you're so hurt by the past, you're missing the amusement ride that this life truly is. And if I get back to our privilege, we want this privilege for everyone. Am I right? I know if you're here, you want this for everyone. Just let me know in the comments. Do we want this privilege for everyone? I'm going to take a drink. Yes, drink for that. So fighting the systems that we fought in the past, did it get privilege for everyone? No. Do we do it different? Yeah, we have to have that highest wisdom that we can't keep doing it the way we've done it. We can't keep exhausting ourselves fighting within a system that was made not to change. It was made to change just enough to make you think that you're winning. And then it goes back. So you've got to decide that your energy is your greatest resource, not your money, but your energy. And when you do that, your money follows suit, your love follows suit, your alignment follows suit. Energy is the root of everything. I work with the root. I work beyond the physical symptoms. What we're seeing right now is a physical symptom that has come up and gone down throughout history. So don't just look at history for this, look at what's possible. You have to keep remembering the desire for humanity. If I can see a world where everyone has resources, where everyone has a good health, where everyone has connection, everyone feels loved, everyone has joy in this life, then I am going to function from that energy and I'm going to start showing up and offering that into the collective. I'm going to transcend the symptom that has so many people wrapped up in it right now. Mitch says the civil rights movement was the peace and love movement. This is different. This is different. I feel like peace and love from the 3D, but this is very different because this is accessing the highest wisdom, the soul, the spirit that we are now in connection with. This is intergalactic. This isn't just the 3D experience of dealing with the reality that we are right now. Does that make sense when I say that? This is the activation of Aquarius. Aquarius is galactic. It is astrology. It is the highest wisdom. It moves beyond what we just are trying to fight against right here. Is that making sense when I say that? We're going to get into the embodiment. Yeah, we're going galactic, Nia. Let's go. Who wants to go galactic? Let me know. Is this all landing before we get into the embodiment? We're gonna have some fun together. I had to speak to your cells in your heart first though. Did it help? Is it supportive? Yes, Nia. Boom. Landing hard. Listen, y'all, when the fire and air comes in, if we thought energies were fast, it is gonna go so fast. And wherever you are at your core, in your root, energetically, will take you on the timeline. Let's go, Chris. Yes, Suzanne. What are the 3 years you were talking of? Oh, right. 2025 is the squeeze. It's the self-undoing. And I was right there with you. It was a year that I barely I was barely making it, but I also knew where we were going. But it was a very long year of undoing, of collapsing the old. We can't do anything the way that we did it in the old way. This is like true for me in my business. I had to collapse the whole business because I had taken on programming about how business was supposed to show up. And it was painful. 2026 is the transition year. It's the year of initiation. It's the year of trust. So you're going to do things new from a place of trust, even if the old you felt like you needed some kind of outcome or expectation to validate you. No more validation, no more immediate gratification, no more expectation. It can't go along with you. You have to ride the tides of the energy and make the shifts and the pivots and trust them emphatically. Emphatically. You got to get the environment around you that holds you when you wobble. That's why I offer the business and the soul medicine that I do, because I hold people through their wobble and I take them into their full inner liberation. Your inner freedom was never meant to be circumstantial, but we've all placed it on the circumstances around us. That's what's changing. That's what wasn't happening in the civil rights movement. We didn't understand it at this galactic level, at this soul level yet. So you've got to be the one that invests in those spaces while you wobble until you get that massive clarity that you'll never go back from. You will follow your innate guidance because you know that it's so much smarter than these little egoic minds. And then 2027. So 2026 is the transition year, the initiation year, the year of trust, but you have to activate it. If you don't activate it, you'll go back. You'll go back to the old timeline. This is all dependent on us showing up. Now, 2027, y'all want to know what 2027 is? Who wants to know? Come on, tell me. Who wants to know? Who knows? Anybody? What's 2027? Come on, come on. It's coming. It's going to come fast, y'all. 2027 is the ascent. You'll be you can't even comprehend what's going to be happening in 2027 because we have nothing in history to reference it from. Unless you're in that galactic activation, if you're in the galactic activation, you know what's coming in 2027. And it's called intergalactic communication. Yeah. So we already have contact from our friends. I have contact all the time as a channeler. And you've got to believe yourself, then you have the contact. Then they come. They don't come in fear frequency. Intelligence doesn't come in fear frequency. When I came in a star seed, I'll just share this real quick. I came in a star seed. I knew that we were divine. I knew that we were the medicine. I knew that we were the miracles, and I couldn't understand what was happening, why things were so fractured all around me. I knew we could levitate. So when I was just a little kid and my parents had me in church and I was sitting in the pew, I would look around. I'm like, why aren't we levitating? Why are we so angry? Why are we so checked out? I didn't understand. So I just started hanging out with animals because animals got it, right? Like it was me and the animals, and I would sit in a tree for hours when I was a kid because that was my connection. That was my way home. So in my 20s, I levitated, and I've been levitating ever since. My path took me on the path to levitation because it was a belief that lived inside of me. Now, people on the outside of me will not have that belief, and they won't actually even see it. But people who actually come into my world suddenly get that belief because they see me levitating. That's how powerful we are. And I'm so happy everybody's finally freaking getting on board with this. Do you know how lonely it was to like feel like I was the only one that knew this stuff? But again, my path led me to communities that knew it as well. When you come into a community and that belief, that's where miracles happen. That's what miracles are. But when you're fractured from community and you're fractured from that possibility, miracles can't come because it's when you're in alignment, it's the actual portal where the miracle shows up. We don't have to find it, we don't have to effort at it. But when you are whole and in alignment, there they come. There it is. All right. So, how do we feel? We excited for 2026 and 2027 and beyond? Mm-hmm. But let's do our work now. We don't just passively wait. That's been the problem with astrology historically, that they'll get a reading and they'll be like, okay, it's going to happen. But then they don't become participants. And then they get disappointed and then they don't believe in it. And then they get depressed. Like, you see the cycle here? We have to do this work of clearing and having the deepest well of inner freedom that you've ever known. Nothing can touch you. Nothing touches me. No experience in my life. I don't ever get entangled. And that's the Aquarius signature. Freedom from within, sovereignty together, where you come together with your neighbors and your community. Even if they haven't found their own freedom, you come together from a place of love and possibility. So, oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. There's, how do I say this? There's no like coming. We're already here. We're here. It's just the belief is going to open and then you'll see. Does that make sense? So we're not waiting. It's like we're doing the work to the portal that opens, right? It opens the field, your field and the whole collective field. Again, 3.33% critical mass opens the field. We've been in fear frequency for so long, the field has been closed. So there's only been a very small amount of us that have had that connection that didn't allow fear frequency to seep in. Yeah, Mitch is going down into the earth. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, the earth, the womb of the earth. Mitch, I wonder if you have Scorpio in your chart. I'm so curious. Do you have Scorpio? All right, y'all. Let's get into it, shall we? Should we do some embodiment? So, I'm going to start some music for the embodiment. Let me know anything that's coming up in the chat. How are you doing? Are you receiving this? Is it landing? Are you loving it? Ready to actually alchemize it? Because you have to do the embodiment. You have to do the somatics or it's living up here. You've got to bring it down here. And that's what we're going to do now. But I'd love to hear your experience so far. Please let me know. And I'm going to put some music on. This is a good one. Let me see. Can you hear that? Is anybody still here with me? Nobody's putting anything in the chat. I am being educated. I love it. Yes, yes. Come on, I want to feel you out there. I'm a channeler, so I respond when you share. This is a portal through all of us, not just me. Yes, Alicia, beautiful. Let's embody it. We are ready. Yes. Who else is out there? Come on. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Just even if you put an emoji in there, put an emoji in there. Can you hear the music and me? Feeling the cosmos. Yes. Nia. Yes. Janet. Yes. Krista, welcome. I'm meditating to you, new here, and this is just what I needed this morning. Yes. Mitch, I'm ready, man. Let's go. Let's go. Music could be louder. Okay. Let's see. Turn it up a little. Okay, how about that? I just turned it up. Can you hear me on the music? Are you moving? Are you grooving? Anybody? Can you hear me on the music? Are you dancing? Feel it come from your roots, your pelvic bowl. Come on. Listen, the matrix is going down, the old world is collapsing, and you holding joy in your life and the healing and the transformation of the shadow is critical. You get to hold both. You get to enjoy this life, no matter how intense it feels like out there. So you've got to be able to stand in the power of duality. Yes. Okay, so what are we gonna do? We are gonna open our hearts, and then we're gonna do a little tapping to solidify this, okay? So if you're sitting down, go ahead and sit on the edge of your chair. You can do this. Yes, Chris, floating in high vibrational space. Beautiful. Krista, Human Design has been talking about 2027. I'm ready. Let's be in 2026 though. Let's do the work of 2026, yeah? Okay, so we are gonna do a heart activation. And how this is gonna go is if you're sitting on the edge of your seat, if you're laying down and you can't sit up, just imagine this. This is your creator energy, okay? So you're gonna inhale as you open your heart. It's like there's a light that's magnetizing your heart in front of you. And you're gonna go to the left as you inhale and open your heart forward. And then you're gonna exhale and you're gonna round your heart back to the back. And you're gonna inhale, moving forward, and then exhale, moving back. Do you see how I'm separating the heart from the shoulders and the ribs? I'm not doing this. I want you to get really active in the movement of your body. And this is gonna be some of that kundalini energy that's gonna come through. We're in a kundalini awakening. Do y'all feel it? Okay, and then we're really opening the back of the heart to receive, expanding the front of the heart to give. Those are not in a justification system. They are each sovereign within themselves. So inhale front, exhale back. Yes, and you feel this movement. You feel it in your pelvic bowl. Feel it in your hips. Oh, and you feel your heart start to open. There's a spaciousness, and just notice any area of your heart that might feel like it's still closed or constricted. And the movement is creating that space to open you in ways that you haven't before. And really start syncing up with your breath and your body. If you want to go faster, you can go faster. That's going to activate that kundalini energy. If it feels good to go slow and just really be so present to all the movements, stay with that. And if it feels okay for you, close your eyes and really just be so present to your body, present to the medicine. Your body literally is the portal. It's the portal to the higher dimensions. It's the portal to your soul and your spirit. Oh, you can feel the energy. I feel out there, the energy is really building. So if you feel tears, allow those tears to come up and out. This is so important because you're opening space within your cells and you're starting to shift imprints. You're starting to shift some of those stories or beliefs that are living within you. And you're remembering how powerful you are. You're remembering how transcendent you are. You're remembering how important you are. And most of all, right now, you're remembering your heart. You're remembering that you are love. You are love. All the other is just what's been piling on. It's been what you've been taking in, but it's not who you are. You are love. Really get your breath going. Come on. Be here. Go for it. Show up for yourself. See what you can find that's still lingering inside of you, that maybe your mind has been avoiding. And notice how it feels to really expand the back of your heart to receive all that others are in their wholeness without having to change them, without having to contort yourself. Just receive the gift of life, the gift of love, the gift of this space, this connection, this time. And as you open the front of your heart, you're remembering that you said yes. You were one of those little souls up in the cosmos that decided, I'll go and I'll do this work. I will lead. I will lead in a way that's never been done before. I will find the clarity and the energy. I will expand my heart. I'll transcend all that pain and division and that anger. I will be free. Inner freedom will be my experience. Love will lead me. All right, let's go. Finish strong. In 3, 2, 1. Yes, slow it down. Just going slowly. Enjoying the movement of the body, maybe letting your neck go and your head go. Oh, feeling that beautiful life force energy running through you. And then just slowly coming back together. And finding your center, keeping your eyes closed, feeling the shift, feeling the energy as it's arrived, and noticing there are some of you out there that are getting messages right now. You're getting visions. Trust them. They'll flash through. They won't linger. Just trust them. Trust there's a path that's opening there, a pathway. Maybe you feel a color. Notice your aura all around you. You feel a connection. And some of you are feeling a lot of strength coming in the body. Really, like, I feel you standing taller. It's almost like you're in goddess pose or super person pose. And just let yourself be filled up. And taking a nice, big, bold, beautiful breath, holding it in your belly, expanding it. And feeling light move from your root all the way up to your crown chakra, like a light elevator dinging all the way up, and feeling it just flowing from your crown chakra up into your highest self, that highest wisdom, that soul's truth. And then feel that coming right back down into your chakra as you exhale. Letting out. And another breath, bring it up. Bring it in. Hold it, expand it, squeeze that energy up from your pelvic bowl all the way up to your crown. Look inward and upward at your third eye. And as you exhale, feel the light coming back down in. And feel that light moving through your feet all the way into the ground, connecting you with the earth, with the consciousness, with this beautiful Gaia and medicine. And one more, breathe it in. Expand, holding it in the belly, dinging that light all the way up, squeezing from the bottom all the way up to the crown as you're activating your own plant medicine. You're activating the DMT within you, your pineal gland. And again, as you exhale, feel the light come down, all the way down, relaxing the body. Beautiful, yes. So we're gonna do one final activation here, and this, if you can right now, I'm going to do something a little new. If it's available to you, grab your phone and just hit record if you can. on your voice memo? Let me know how you're feeling. We're gonna bring it all in together here. How are you feeling? So tall, yes. I feel like a dance party. I wanna have a dance party with y'all. Crying for me, yes, Jacqueline, bring that up. Your tears are sacred. Your tears are sacred. Take that in. Yes. That's a tears of remembrance. Let it go, let it flow. Connected. You are power, Rebecca. Energized, Paula. I cry a lot lately. Yeah, get it out. Bring it out. Notice if you're crying and you're stuck. If you're stuck, you got to move that energy. You got to run, you got to jump, you got to scream. It can't just be crying, okay? But if it's sacred crying, if it's a remembrance, keep up with it. You know the discernment. You know if it's stuck or if it's not. If it's stuck, go deeper, move the energy in a new way. Beautiful, y'all. Anybody else? I'm floating, Chris. I'm floating in high vibrational space. Yes. Nia, I'm in bed gyrating. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Suzanne, I cried last night. Couldn't figure out why. Now I know why. Today with you is the figurative Kleenex and comfort. Yes. And the more that we can let ourselves off the hook of figuring out why and just be in that, the intimacy of that, the more we receive through it, right? Notice when you're coming up to your mind and trying to like almost control the experience, and then notice when you can just let it flow through you and trust that it's taking you somewhere beautiful. Mitch, that was rad. Yes. I was filled with power. My body was deeply connected, light purple all around me and yellow inside. When you told me to exhale, the yellow came out and the purple rushed in. I feel rebooted. Yes. Yes, baby. Let's go. All right. I am still filled with power, actually. Yes. Hopefully you got your little recorder going at this point, because this one you're going to want to come back to again and again. All right, so if you haven't done tapping, woo, Mitch, yes. Ooh, Suzanne had yellow and purple too. I have yellow. I hope that I seeded that for you. All right, y'all, when you move forward from this, I really want you to see yourself as the new seed. And how does this new seed want to come in? If you let that come in old ways, you're gonna have to fight against the old ways. So really, really move forward and courage from here. And this is what I want to help you with this tapping right now. Okay. So sit with one of your desires, right? Like, what's your desire for wherever you're going, the new identity that you want to live in, the new seed, the new birth that you're living in, right? This can be in your own self-love, like moving out of self-doubt or self-criticism, showing up in a new way in a relationship online. This can be in your money. It can be in your job. It can be in like a location. It can just be in how you feel daily. Like really sit with something that's going to be like how you would pray. Like when you pray to God or pray to Source, pray to Spirit, this is about aligning in that prayer rather than asking from a place of lack. So really get into a desire that you have, right? Your next level. What's that desire? Is this making sense? I hope this is making sense. Okay. All right. Now, if you have a mirror, grab that mirror, or if you have your phone and you can like put it on camera, put the camera on and set it up so you can look at yourself. Okay. So you're going to not be looking at me. You're going to look at yourself. Look at yourself in a camera or a mirror. And then we're just going to start tapping. I'll put you through the tapping points, but we're just going to start tapping. Okay. So tap on the eyebrow point. If you don't know the points, don't worry about it. You can look at me to see where I'm tapping and just do it. get rid of right and wrong. Like, don't worry about it. Let's just go. Let's trust this. Okay? So tap on your eyebrow point and repeat after me. I am capable. Side of the eye. Looking at yourself in the mirror. I am focused. Under the eye. I'm receiving. Above the lip. I'm expanding. Below the lip. I'm tuned in. Collarbone. I'm present. Under the arm. I'm experiencing. Top of the head. I'm being on purpose and intentional. Eyebrow point. And I am so proud of you. Again, remember, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. I love you. Side of the eye. Under the eye. You have created an exquisite life and experience. Above the lip. What a raw and expansive journey it's been. Under the lip. And I'm open for how good it gets to be. Collarbone. Thank you, Spirit, God, Source, for the grounding and stabilizing support you've offered. Under the arm. Thank you for the guidance and clarity that's arriving right now. Top of the head. I'm open to the quickest and most easeful path to, and then state your desire. Eyebrow point, we're going to do it again. I'm open to the quickest and most easeful path to, state your desire. Side of the eye, we're going to do it again. I'm open to the quickest and most easeful path to, state your desire. Under the eye. I trust that it's building in the energy now. Above the lip. And that you will show me the steps and choice points along the way. Under the lip. I am present. Collarbone. I'm ready to receive those steps. And I'm ready to leap in courage. I'm no longer going to bypass the messages. I ask you to send those messages in a way that they are undeniable for me. And I will leap. I'm going all in on myself and on this life that I said yes to. I love you. I'm so proud of you. And I'm ready to rise in my power. Am I frozen? Okay. This is my time. I'm going for it now. And I know that I am never alone. I am love. I am important. And I am a part of this whole collective experience. I'm ready to lead the way. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Yes. Okay, close your eyes and just massage your ribs, opening the space in your ribs. Breathing in, sighing out, feeling the energy in your body, really just getting present to what's moving through you now. And if there's a smile that's come through, let yourself smile. If there's tears, let those tears flow. It's time for the emotion to move from inside to the outside, to clear the way. Beautiful. Yes. Give yourself a round of applause. Yay. Beautiful. Happy Imbolc, everyone. This has been an absolute joy. I have been honored to move through this portal with you and build this portal together. How are you feeling? Yes. How are you feeling? Do you feel integrated? Do you feel activated? Do you feel alive? It is done. It is done. Now, y'all, today, go and do something new. Leap today. Do something that you haven't done before. Nia, you're welcome. Celebration of life, feeling great and optimistic. Yay! Sheila, I feel light and smooth. More tears and smiles, Jacqueline. A little too pumped up considering I've got a funeral today. Listen, we're here to celebrate death just as much as we're here to celebrate life. They're both. It's just a new form. Thank you for the donations, y'all. I really appreciate it. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now remember, this whole activation, you move forward and you take it forward with you. It's not meant to just live here. It's a portal that moves us into a new space. Ah, thanks, Suzanne. When am I on again? Thank you for saying I'm awesome. I love that. You are a light. Thank you, Krista. Yes, 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 yes. All right, y'all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for leading. Thank you for opening your heart. And thank you for going forward and doing it different, doing it new. The new birth of you is coming through. This is the Imbolc. Imbolc is bringing it up. You're being nurtured in new soil because you're letting all the old go. This is new soil. You're not coming up in the way that you used to. Okay. So this is the beginnings of life here in the Northern Hemisphere, the returning of the light. And it's gonna go big. It's gonna go fast. And I'm so happy to be here with you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mitch. Blessings to everybody. See you on the flip side. Keep going with this. Keep doing, if you recorded it, keep doing that prayer. Look in the mirror, keep doing it. Fortify yourself. Get strong, body, mind, soul, energy, spirit. For where we go, 3.33% critical mass. We are on the way. Ah! Love you so much. Thank you again. I'll see you on my channel in my meditations. I'll see you in the next live. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.